All right, so welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And my name's Mike.
So today's kind of a little tricky one, only because I have some fun facts, but again, this was a hard one to try to find stuff on because, you know, you look at different sites and different things, and this one is called the Kilbrin, and it basically came out that this is sold only at Total Wine and More, is the way I got out of it. So it's a private label, brand owned, but it's supposedly produced by Quality Spirits International. It's imported by Serenity Imports, which is in Stamford, Connecticut. The brand was only established in 2017, so I have to assume they're sourcing it from somewhere else. It's only sold at Total Wine and More, and supposedly the name is inspired by a lore of treasure that was hidden in the parish in Kilbrin. That's where they actually got the inspiration for the name. It's triple distilled. It doesn't say who it's sourced by unknown distillers. It doesn't say on the bottle. It has a non-age statement on it also. 40% by alcohol, so it's 80 proof. And but it's an Irish whiskey. And it says product of Ireland. So it didn't have a lot on it. Oh boy, we should have actually... I should have went with this first. I thought it was gonna come off.
Peel right up.
I was hoping it just peeled right up, but you know, that's the tricky part with this when you're trying to find. So some of these just don't come with a whole lot of information. But this did say in one of the articles I was reading, it is strictly a product of Total Wine and More. So that actually came off better than I was thinking. Oh, Betty, that's a nice little book, but. I don't believe, I didn't read the bottle, because I try not to get the information straight out the bottle, because I figure...
Sometimes that's all we got.
Well, anyone who buys a bottle can read a bottle, you know what I mean? Like, you can get that information. I try to find you something that's not just sitting on the bottle, but... Nice little happy color for the Irish. It's not dark. I have to see what it... What did you get on your first little sniff?
I couldn't figure it out. I'm almost getting like a little fruity, but.
Yes, you want to tell me what you get?
A little.
I wish you could talk. You could tell me better than me.
Probably.
They say a dog's nose is like 1 billion times stronger than a... I can see where you're getting a fruity.
It's almost like to me, a little banana-y, but I'm not really getting a spice too much right now.
I don't so much get a banana. Me personally, and I wouldn't really say
I'm not running through an orchard.
No, it's not. No. It's early yet. I haven't had to sip though. It could. Maybe it'll turn into a banana when I sip it. I have to set my mind too because I'm not drinking a bourbon.
A little wood flavor after.
Yeah, after, in the finish of it.
Yeah.
Towards the end. Yeah. No, but it is the fun part. We noticed that
it's easy
on a previous one that we had where you think you tasted it, but then all of a sudden, after the fact, you get a whole different flavor.
That's why I was waiting to see if that spice kicked in like Roy did. That had a peppery after flavor.
You know, we didn't notice it.
Yeah, more. I sampled it.
Yeah. I didn't notice it until he brought it to my attention after the fact. And then when we did notice that you drank it down and went down nice and smooth and easy, but then it was like after the fact, like on your tongue, you could almost feel it had to have a decent amount of rye.
I couldn't remember if that's the one we talked about or if it was the rye.
I think it was the 101 when we did that. It's hard to remember when you do them, you know, so long ago.
I agree. That's why I walk around with the notepad for all you who know me.
But then again, I will say too, you said fruit. And now that I drank it a little bit, I am almost getting the...
I'm not getting
I don't really want to say banana.
You know, brown sugar and all that, vanilla. I'm not really getting any of that.
No, the caramel, the brown sugar, none of that. I am getting a little of the oats now that it's sat in my thing. No, that's what
I could go with the oats, but it's almost like a... I still get like the banana, you know, like the old banana, brown banana type when you get that, like, with the oats kind of is what I'm getting.
I have one sitting on my counter. When you have an old banana, I have 2 of them on my counter right now. So I know what you're saying. Where you can, I know I need 3. That's why we didn't make a banana bread out of it. But I know the smell, but it's not as strong as that.
I'm getting not that strong.
No,
I'm getting like an oatmeal with that,
like if you cut bananas, it's almost if you cut a banana into the oatmeal.
Yeah, they don't have like a cream of banana.
Correct. But, no, I know what you're saying. Just a little bit though. There was only a couple pieces of banana, just to give you a slight hint. But I am getting like the oat. I'm trying to see if I get the kickback. I don't really get the kickback of the peppery in the last one.
A little bit of a spice.
But just a little bit. No, there's a little hit.
It does have that little linger after though. It goes down.
It's only 80 proof, but it almost drinks a tiny bit harder than like. It's not as smooth as what I remember the Malloy going down.
I'm still wondering though if it doesn't feel like an alcohol one though. It almost feels like it's a spice type.
They had said, because there's different mash bills on every whiskey made, and in as a product of an Irish whiskey, they can have a different varieties of rye and whatever they use. This didn't have much information on it at all, but it didn't have. I just want to see if it gave any kind of a mash, and it doesn't.
I didn't see a mash. I think it just said mixed with whatever. Not even mixed. It just said it could get notes, or I didn't even read. I can't see it. I need better glasses to even see that one.
Well, it does have information here if we would have read it. The word whiskey derives from the Irish word uses britha, meaning water of life. Well, there you go. Go figure. The Irish have the water of life. It's actually... It's with ice or with your favorite mixer. They're claiming, to use it as a mixer, but I got to be honest with you, I think it drinks really nice. Like, I don't find it harsh at all.
No.
I think it's, again, I'm not going to say I like bourbon better than Irish. I think
it's still
to me, bourbon's a little more complex with the flavors because you get a lot more of the flavors out of it. But this is actually, I don't know. Really
I wouldn't have to mix this with ginger ale.
I don't think I'd have to. I could drink this, and I will drink this exactly like this. Like honestly, I don't find this offensive in any manner. No. Like sometimes with some of the real cheaper ones that when I used to drink, I needed to throw ice cubes on it just to tame down that aggressive acetone taste. I don't get so much of that. You get a little bit on the smell because you don't have so much of the caramel and everything fighting over that.
I don't really get any, but I'm sticking with like the oatmeal.
The more it sits in my glass,
the stronger it gets.
The stronger the oatmeal smell comes, and the less that in the very beginning, my first sniff, I got hit with that smell, and maybe I just brought it too close to my nose, or I wasn't ready for it because it was my first sniff. You know what I mean? But now that I've had it in me and I'm smelling it, maybe I didn't open my mouth either. I don't know, but
I don't, and I'm losing like the banana as much now.
I'm getting more oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's almost, but flavor-wise, it's almost sweet when it's in your tongue. Like when it hits your tongue, to me, like it actually has a really good taste. To me, it's not, like sometimes when you get the caramel and stuff, it's not as, this is actually like a sweet candy. Like it's.
I get, when I'm drinking, I get like the oak down. I don't get the oats down per se. I get more of an oak.
I don't get it when I'm drinking. I get the oats after the fact. Like after you already swallowed it, then it's on my tongue where I get the wood, like where it tastes like after the fact.
Not while you're swishing it or whatever.
Right.
But now when it sits for a second.
Yeah, it's here, and then you're getting the coating in your mouth. It actually has a decent little finish. Like it's not long by any means, but it's not short. It's not like drinking water. It definitely has a little kickback on you.
Thick. It's not like the caramel drizzle. It kind of stays there. It's just like. Whoop.
Or some of the ones we've had that really coat your tongue and just sit there for days. This one's it's almost a little bit like that Malloy where you drank it, you thought you were done, and then you got that little attack of the peppery with the Malloy. This one, you just get that flavor of like the barrel, but not a harsh char. It would be just a light little taste of it. And or not like some of the wines that I've had where you're like, oh yeah, I'm licking the inside of a barrel. Like you just get that little taste of it.
When it's going,
just a little taste of it, which gives, to me, it gives it an actual really nice flavor. And I gotta say,
once again, we don't dislike it.
no, I don't know what I don't think I said what the price was, but
We didn't.
$19.99 for a 750 milliliter. I'm again gonna venture a guess that this is as good as Powers was.
You think?
I think Powers was more oily, but I'm talking if you're gonna discount like price wise, you know, because it's 19. I think that was 25 if I remember correctly. We did that one so long ago. Why do you think that one was not as smooth?
$25.99.
Look at the memory on this kid. Just pour a little bit.
That's why I run notes.
I usually write notes too, so.
Doing one or two.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can throw a little in there. I just, to me, it reminds me. I gotta be honest. I actually like the Malloy too. I didn't taste that, but I did taste that peppery after the fact. When he brought it back and we tried it again, I was like, no, you're right. We didn't taste it the first time. This one has no kickbacks though. This one to me was super smooth, super easy.
It is, but it's still. It has a little linger. Like your tongue, you can still kind of feel it. Excuse me. Not feel it. It's just got like.
I'm thinking you said one of the Kevins actually puts water with his with the Jameson. I don't think this fight's hot enough to need water. That's what I'm saying. I think it's like it's really nice.
I don't know if you put this with ginger, I'm thinking you'd lose it.
I think you would too. That's what I'm saying. I think he might actually like this one. But I said that about the other ones, and then after the fact, it changed on us. You know what I mean?
But for something different and for inexpensive,
right?
The only drawback would be they really couldn't go wrong unless they get shit on from the rest of the boys that they're drinking something other than Jameson.
Yeah. Well, oh no, this Powers kicks its ass. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that. Try that one. That has a lot more flavor, a lot more taste. I think it coats your tongue a little bit better.
It does.
I know, yeah. Disregard. This is not bad juice for $19.99, but if you gonna, I would definitely flavor-wise, I go with Powers.
There's a couple things going down with this one. You kind of have a wood, but you have something else on and way down.
That's happy. Go with Powers. No, I'm telling you that. Like I think the mouthfeel is better.
It is.
It coats better on your tongue. Taste-wise, there's a lot more flavor. I wish I could tell you exactly all the flavors I'm tasting, but when you compare the two of them side by side, this one seems so much thinner.
This would hold up with water.
Yeah.
Or if
any way you want to drink it.
Splash it.
Any way you want to drink that one.
I think you would lose it.
I think this would work.
You would definitely lose it in water.
I think it would work.
You would lose it with ginger, I think.
I think it would work. I just think for the extra $5, I would buy Powers again. You know what I mean? Like, and Powers is kind of everywhere, I believe. Where
it is.
This one, I think, is strictly Total Wine and More. And again, if this is the one and you want to save yourself that $5, I would do. No, they are everywhere. I've never been to one. That's all. But and there's only one half hour from me, so it's not that you've been going there, so I've been going to other places. But I mean,
I'm definitely getting
the oatmeal. This is the now that it's sitting in my cup, you definitely get the oatmeal.
With and without.
But I'm not getting a banana oatmeal. I'm just kind of getting a plain oatmeal, like you just made up a generic oatmeal with no fruit. A little touch of nuts now. Now that it's sitting here, I'm almost getting not like so much a peanut, more like if it had like a little walnut dusting. Like I'm getting a little bit of nut on this one. Like if you sprinkled a little bit of crushed nuts on your oatmeal or something, you know what I mean? But I don't get no raisin or anything. Like it's no flavored oatmeal. It's not even a brown sugar oatmeal. No. It's like a plain oatmeal. But
it's an easy drink.
For $19.99, if you are going to mix this with ginger ale or water or anything like that, and you want to save a couple of dollars, I mean, do I think it's cheaper than Jameson? You would buy two of these for the price of one of the Jamesons.
You probably would.
I don't think you would need water. I don't think so either.
And you'd sip it probably the same, and you wouldn't have that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still highly recommend it. When you drink it right next to, say, the Powers that we have, Powers has a bigger flavor. This one I'm getting more. I get the banana out of this one. The banana
I
oats.
get only mostly oatmeal.
I get oatmeal. Try the Powers though. Now I get like a banana oats. This one. I think I said that when we did it last time.
Probably,
anyways. You get like a fruited oat. But I mean, if you're gonna mix them, not that we almost kind of wrecked Kilbrin's review, but I mean it's an honest review. You're gonna get what you get. This is good on its own if you drink this. But if you compare it to like the Powers, I think for an extra $6 I would have got the Powers. But I think if you try this, I don't think you'd be disappointed.
You'd end up sipping it, and I don't think you're gonna need water.
No. I will agree with you with
and if you're just gonna drink to be happy, it's a cheaper way to go.
This one almost drinks lighter than Powers too. Powers has a burst of flavor.
No, it does drink lighter.
It drinks like it goes down so much easier.
I don't think you would need ice or water with it.
No, because this one actually Powers actually coats your tongue a little bit
with a tingle.
With a little tingle and a little you almost feel like you have it.
This one really doesn't have the after peppery like the Malloy did. It's pretty easy.
It is easy. That's a good description of 100% will get the job done. And I think you get, for a cheaper end of a Irish whiskey, you're getting a nice flavor. I mean, again, step it up a little bit, you get a better flavor to me.
More flavor, but it's not.
Someone who might want just that whole taste.
Wood flavor here.
Yes.
Oaty smell with a wood flavor.
Yeah.
Not hard going down.
No.
And this one kind of has a little more. What is the alcohol? Is that still 82?
I think it's 82. Just 80 also, I should say, not 82. I think it was only 80 proof.
So with that, then this drink's stronger per se.
This one has, you can even see the colors on it. This one's a little darker. I think this might have sat in a barrel longer and it has more of a barrel taste, where this one has no age statement. So this could have literally went in a barrel for 14 seconds. And it would be, they don't have to, it's not a, I don't think.
How many distilled is that?
This is triple distilled too, which is what they said. They said it's triple distilled. And it says distilled and matured in Ireland by Irish Whiskies Company is what it says. But it's actually imported and bottled and everything in Stamford, Connecticut. So it's got to be on there somewhere, but I can't see. Please drink responsibly. Produced by Irish
not 21.
Company. Yep.
Shouldn't be watching.
1999. I honestly, I would recommend trying it. If you do find it and you want to give something else a try, as far as I think it's good. You know.
And for the money, I mean, we've done some the ones that people don't drink. So we're just trying them as well. And if it's something that you've already had and like it or don't like it,
leave a comment down below. If you tried it and think, oh, this is disgusting, by all means, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you didn't like about it. That's fine, and maybe we'll obviously go back and
any excuse for me to go back and resample it. You know, just throw me any reason to have to come back up here and try it again, because you'll notice the next time you see the bottle, the chances are it's not going to be as full as it is right now. So we will make sure. And that's the funny thing, because like when we
go down.
When we first did, well, the 750s go down quick anyways. But when we first did the Malloy, I didn't really get that peppery taste, and I swear it took it being open in a ride to your house to actually generate that. I'm telling you.
Maybe, I don't know. Like we didn't really notice it heavy, but it's got a pretty good peppery.
It has almost that rye pepper flavor after the fact. But again, that didn't have a mash bill. It might be heavy on the rye. We don't know, because they can put the rye. They can have rye in their things too. So it might just be, you know, sometimes. Hey, look, we had the other one. What is it, Dunville? That is an Irish whiskey that tastes like a Scotch, because they use in the two stacks. They use the peated malt that tastes like a Scotch. So, you know, but there is something to that whole. Now that it opens up, it changes its flavor a little bit.
I mean, it did change. I called them when I brought it home after supper, and I tried it. I'm like, you can't imagine. It's weird. It was almost like the habanero style, the mango habanero that we did, when you drank it. Went down easy, nice, and then you just had like that.
Came back up. Yeah,
it's not an alcohol punch. It's like a. Just like a peppery flavor.
You had that rye feeling on your tongue. where it's like, no, a little spicy. But it wasn't, it was way after the finish. You already drank it, and then you'd feel the tingle after the fact. So it was actually kind of neat, because it brings you through those stages. And if that's what you're looking for, that was actually a really good one. I actually like Malloy too. But this one, to me, is a little more simplistic. It has less smell, less flavor, but it's actually still a good tasting, easy drinking Irish whiskey. So give it a try. We'll cut this one down. But I would say try it if you're in the mood for something different and you want it. You know, it's
no one's really gonna know. So, so I mean, it's you could try it. So
again, I haven't had. And that one too. I almost got the.
I say powers.
No, I know. I'm almost, because I was drinking powers. I almost got a little tail. I almost got a little tail of the peat. That, you know what I mean? Because I was just talking about it. Could have been in my head. But I'll see on my last sip. But there you go. Definitely give it a try. Leave a comment down below. You can tell us we're crazy.
Subscribe.
Hit the subscribe. I'll never remember that, but you know, hit subscribe. I say give it a try. And for $19.99, it is definitely something different, and I think it's good. So there you go.
I agree.
Spend less, drink more. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The one thing we got.